Okay, welcome. So you are wanting to get started coding, or you have a child who you want to get started coding, and maybe you can't figure out how to start and what language to start with. Well, I wrote this real simple web page here just because I like messing around with code. I've got some radio buttons here, and hopefully you fall into one of these 5 categories. And so let's look at them. Let's say you are under 12 or your child is under 12 and they just want to get started. Well, that would be Scratch, learning how to use a programming language called Scratch. And that is very popular for young kids. It's been around a while. It was invented by some MIT students, I believe, graduate students. And I've seen it everywhere. I think the Lego Mindstorms uses Scratch or a very similar program to Scratch. So that's a very good place to get started for young kids. Okay, let's say you're going into high school or your child's going into high school and they want to learn how to code and they want to take some classes in high school. Well, my suggestion is to research what the school offers. Java used to be the language of choice for a while, and I think it's becoming Python. I'm seeing more of Python, and that's a good thing because Python's a lot more fun to learn. So, but that's easy. Just figure out what the school's teaching and take a class in that, or learn online. Better yet, learn online tutorials in that particular class. Again, it's probably Python. All right, want to study in college? Well, it's the same thing. Research what the school is offering. And again, that's probably going to be Java or Python. I'm seeing a lot more Python. Want to major in computer science? That's a little more hardcore. I would probably start with C and C++. Start with C and then go to C++. And then people who get real deep into computer science usually study assembly language, or at least know how assembly language works. So that's a real intense, what they call low-level, close to the metal type of language. That's somebody who really wants to understand the nuts and bolts of what the language is doing, or what the language is doing with the hardware. That's what they would study. Now, you are over 12 or your child is over 12 and you want to get them started and they're not sure where to start, I would say JavaScript. Learn JavaScript. Excuse me. JavaScript, because it's the most popular language in the world and it's a good beginning language, and it's very easy to get started because JavaScript runs in web browsers. So any web browser can run it, and all you need is a text editor. So if you fall into that last category, please click down below, my name down below, James Gilmore. That'll take you to my YouTube channel, and I've got a whole series of classes. The name of my class is Beginning Coding with JavaScript, and there's a playlist of currently 27 classes, or lessons I call them, but they'll probably end up being around 50. So start there. Thanks for joining me.